prosperity. The people in the West know this. They call it Kublai Khan's peace. We can share their peace if we obey the will of
monk
heaven
preaching
its
the
messenger.
Mongol cause.
Can't
Time
you,
to end
all
this.
of you who pledge yourself to the Mongol Empire, kneel.
Who will face me first? Shamak Akhduru Chinya.
You're the ghost?
You were praising the Mongols. Do they pay well for your services?
If they refuse, they kill us. But the Guardian's brother will
Excuse me, how much do you
What
think
do you
your
know
car
about
is
the
worth?
Did
He's
you
going to lead
woke
us
up
to
for the
victory. I can take you to him.
one of the biggest questions was, what are we going to have not have trunks? I talked to Zack Snyder, who was like, I tried a billion different versions with the trunks, and at the end of the day, I tried it, but I couldn't get there. And I was feeling exactly the same way. And Juliana and I talked, we'll do one version where we try both trunks and not trunks. And I still was going to go with not trunks, and then
Does
you
Norio
said,
know you're helping the
trunks
Mongols?
in
Until we
theory.
take back Citadel,
Theoretically,
he
I
told
like
us to
the
keep
idea of trunks.
cooperating, so they don't suspect us.
That doesn't sound like Norio.
Really?
You're looking for a way of
You inspire everything he
for a
does.
function and explanation.
He always talks about what he learned from the ghost.
And my thing was just maybe they're supposed to look a little silly with these he wears them. To look
I brought the
a little
ghost.
silly, basically to undermine how powerful he really is. One of the biggest questions was, were we going to have trunks or not have trunks?
iPhone 16, built for actual intelligence. Code yours in the old Tsushima.
When God of War was released in March 2005 for the PS2, people had interest in speedrunning the game almost immediately. Only a week after the game came out, a thread would be created on the speedrun-focused website Speed Demos Archive. Multiple users on the forum showed interest in creating a full segmented speedrun of the game. God of War, however, posed a severe challenge to anyone wanting to speedrun it. The game could be extremely challenging, and tactics for getting through the game easier were not exactly developed. Starting right from the game's inception in 2005, a small handful of players took on the challenge of speedrunning this brutal game. Runs would be performed that showcased impressive strategies, glitches, and shortcuts that beat the game faster than ever before. In the early years of God of War speedrunning, one run stood out. That came from a player that stood out. A person who had such a profound impact on the way the game would be
I
played
hear you're planning to
for
take
many
back
years
Cedar
to come.
Temple.
Welcome to episode 3 of this series. Today, we're going to take a look at the
recognize some
man who
faces
broke
here.
God of War in half. But first,
I sent messengers to Kushi Temple, but no one came.
Man,
After all
how'd
we
I
did
end
there.
up in this rotten sewer? This place stinks. Hey, Slim, why don't you just change your location? Easy for you to say. I'm stuck down here. Well, it's easy. Just use NordVPN. With NordVPN, you can change your location to anywhere you want, but also for subscription to begin your 2-year plan. Start using NordVPN today by heading on over to nordvpn.com/therixer. If you're unhappy with your purchase, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee that has you covered. Again, that's nordvpn.com/therixer.
You think these people can take back the temple?
To fill the gaps if you haven't
can
played the
handle it on
original
our
God
own.
of War, or if it's been a
Or risk
while,
their
allow me
lives.
to briefly show you the game's level order, so you're up to
Cedar
speed.
Temple can be a beacon
Kratos'
for
goal
all
is to
of
acquire
Tsushima.
Pandora's box, an
Everyone who takes
artifact that
part in the
allegedly
attack
has the power
will be
to
a
slay a
messenger
god,
of hope.
which he plans to use against Ares,
Can't
the god
carry
of
this
war.
message alone.
To acquire Pandora's
This
box,
victory has to
Kratos
be
has a long
theirs.
journey ahead of him. You start in the Aegean Sea, where you take down the big
Let it
Hydra.
ride, Norio.
You then make your way through the city of Athens
dawn,
and arrive
Lord.
at the Temple of the Oracle. You then traverse the Athens sewers and enter the Desert of Lost Souls, where you find Kronos, the Titan, who has Pandora's temple fixated on his back. The majority of the game takes place inside of the temple. And
When
within
we
it,
took Castle
Kratos
Canada,
is faced
we did
with
it
3
without the samurai.
trap-filled
We must have
gauntlets.
had doubts going
Challenge
in.
of Atlas, Challenge of Poseidon, and
I wasn't
Challenge
sure
of
we could
Hades.
take Canada
Once
until it was
cleared,
done.
you
I feel
proceed
the
to the
same
Cliffs
without
of
my
Madness.
brother and his men
At
by
the end
my
of the
side.
cliffs,
I wish
you
Angel
get to the
was here with
Architect's
us.
tomb
His spirit
and acquire Pandora's box.
You have supporters, Norio.
They remember the Guardian, and they know why we ride for Cedar Temple.
They're fortunate you fight for them.
We should get off the road. This way. The temple is just ahead, through the cedars.
Are they holding any monks hostage?
No. One reason I told them to cooperate, reduce their risk when we attack.
Good thinking.
We're getting close.
Breathe, Norio. You can't fight if you hold your breath.
How could you tell?
I know you well enough by now, my friend.
Hiya!
Norio, and the ghost. We came as soon as we could.
Ares, the god of war,
good to have
that
Kushi
lunges a
Temple with
pillar
us.
all the way from
Cedar
Athens
Temple,
to the temple,
Ashna and Kushi
impaling
stand together
Kratos,
as one.
sending at the end of the cliffs.
We'll attack through the
Get to
main
the
gate.
Architect's tomb
Draw
and
the Mongols'
acquire
attention while the
Pandora's
others
box. Ares, the god of war, then lunges a pillar
No.
all the way from
This may be
Athens
my
to the
plan, but
temple,
you should fight as you
impaling
see fit.
Kratos, sending him
All of
to
you.
the underworld.
Follow me.
You then
Stay
fight your way
close.
through Hades and climb the giant rope at the end, so you can literally climb your way out of hell. You arrive at the ruined temple of the Oracle, and finally face off against Ares. Upon his defeat, you sit on the throne as
Hoi! Arvo!
Not one of you will die today. Everyone who falls will live forever in history.
Alek Bolchich!
They have a Hwacha! Altara!
Lord Sakai. The temple is yours.
The last time I was here, my brother, Hochi, the abbot, they were all alive.
Starting today, you can rebuild.
Come with me to the main hall. I have to make sure the Mongols did no lasting damage. This way, my lord.
Norio! Lord Sakai,
What's wrong?
do not go inside the main hall.
Get a hold of yourself. Whatever the Mongols destroyed, we can rebuild. The hall looks fine from the outside.
Nothing damaged or stolen.
Norio.
Angel?
When they took you out of the pit, I thought...
Mongols promised to spare you. If I told them everything.
I'm here, Angel. It's all right now.
I told them about the abbot. Hochi, Kuchitsera, and Akashima.
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry. I held on to see you. But I can't live like this.
Yes, you can.
Please. Brother. Please.
Lord Sakai, would you leave us?
Yes.
The new God of War, and that's the game. Now, I made that all sound fairly quick, but God of War can be upon his defeat. You sit on the throne as the new god and climb the giant rope at the end, so you can literally climb your way out of hell. You arrive at the ruined temple of the Oracle, and finally face off against Ares. Upon his defeat, you sit on the throne as the new God of War, and that's the game. Now, I made that all sound fairly quick, but God of War can be a pretty long game, due to its difficulty and large areas you have to traverse. The first person who decided to record their speedrun of God of War
His
would be
name
Prism,
is
who got a
Kharcho,
segmented time of
the one who burned
2:49:51,
my brother
using the in-game timer
and
and
cut
playing on
off
God
his
mode,
limbs.
the game's hardest difficulty.
This
Prism
Harucho.
released his run on
He's
October
among the
1st,
dead.
2005,
Not yet.
only half a year after the game came out.
Haruyo.
His run was a
Your
decent
brother
showing for
was
the
the
time,
Guardian.
although
He
it
died
was
a
more or
hero.
less a
No,
speedy
he
casual
didn't.
playthrough with no notable skips or shortcuts. Regardless,
I can
not
find
bad,
out where
considering
this
the game was in
Mongol
its infancy.
coward is.
Another runner by the name of Ball
But
of
then
Snow
I'll need
would do
your
his
help.
own segmented speedrun in
You'll have it.
2006, and improve on Prism's time with a 2:16:23.
When
Ball
the
of
snow
Snow
lets up,
also played the game on God mode, and completed his run in
We'll
20
hold the
segments
funeral.
as opposed to Prism's 17. Ball of Snow's time save came from cleaning up most of the sloppiness of Prism's run, and also through a sequence break in Challenge of Hades that saved around 6 minutes.
My lord, can I help you?
I'm looking for Norio. Where is he?
He brought his brother's ashes to a cemetery. It's in the hills to the south.
I'll look for him there. Thank you.
The run got a lot of positive feedback and was generally viewed in high regard. The run still persists on Speed Demo's archive and archive.org, where some 20 segments as opposed to Prism 17. All of Snow's time save came from cleaning up most of the sloppiness of Prism's run, and also through a sequence break in Challenge of Hades that saved around 6 minutes. The run got a lot of positive feedback and was generally viewed in high regard. The run still persists on Speed Demo's archive and archive.org, where someone was so impressed by the run, they decided to give it a review and a 5-star rating. The reviewer's name was God Mode God, and was a God of War player who made... focused on challenge runs and no upgrade runs. He was rather impressed with and a 5-star rating. The reviewer's name was God Mode God, and was a God of War player who mainly focused on challenge runs and no upgrade runs. He was rather impressed with Paula Snow's speedy tactics, and how the various fights in the game were handled expertly. Entering the year 2007, God Mode God would create a speedrun-focused thread over at GameSpot on a forum called the Ultimate God of War Union, where players would share their accomplishments and tactics for God of War 1 and 2. God Mode God was sort of the figurehead of the scene at the time. Going under the name The Creeper on the forums, he was one of the main people establishing proper rule sets, listing times, posting strategies, and welcoming newcomers. The forum was rather small, and didn't contain many members, but the community was tight-knit, with a shared interest for a classic PS2 franchise.
Cemetery.
But one night,
Rodeo should be
a new
here.
user joined the forum, and he went by Satvara.
I do everything on my new smartphone by hand. The only difference is the difference is they're brand new. It's the 12-month minimum warranty and free day returns. Time right now. Black market.
The entry post from this new user went
Endo
as follows. Speedruns. It's good I found this board. I've done some speedrunning myself. I started playing God of War 1 2 or 3 months ago, and after I had unlocked everything, I decided to personally challenge myself to a time attack. I played under New Game / Hero settings, and reached the final save in 1:21:41. It wasn't perfect or anything, and I probably should have spent more
Before I
time
was a
with it.
monk, I was a brother.
Additionally, some of the videos
Don't do
linked
this
here
alone.
had some intriguing
Let
and
me
useful
help.
strategies I didn't use. Nevertheless,
If you
I'm
wish.
still satisfied with my time overall. Yeah, who wouldn't be with a time like that? This Satvara person is claiming a time
Where do we find him?
55 minutes faster.
You're sure he's the
than
one
Paul Snow's
responsible?
216.
Find him.
Now,
he will
of
pray
course,
for a
there was
quick
no
death,
video
and
to
his
go along
cries
with this
will go
claim,
unheard.
so forum users were
You're Enjo's brother.
perhaps a bit skeptical.
I respect your
After
right to
all,
seek revenge.
Satvara was
I
new to
don't
the
want you
forums
to become
and
like
had
what?
no credibility.
You?
like so
God
many
God
others who have
welcomed
been
Satvara
changed
to
by
the
this
forum,
war.
It's
and
far
upon
too
seeing
late for
his
that, my
supposed time of 1:21, his reaction was not bad. Not really knowing what to say to such a suspicion. God Mode God welcomed Satvara to the forum, and upon seeing his Satvara was new to the
There's a spot
forums
down here where you
and
can
had
see
no
the fort.
credibility. God Mode God welcomed Satvara
Put
to the
everything
forum,
you taught me to
and
good
upon
use
seeing
tracking
his
Khashoggi.
supposed
What does he
time
look
of
like?
Like
1:21,
every other
his
murdering
reaction
honorless
was
Mongol
not
dog.
bad.
You may only
Not
get
really
one
knowing
chance
what
at
to
him.
say
I'll
to
know him
such
when
a
I see
suspicious
him.
claim.
You have him in your
On the
sights.
internet,
Strike without
anybody
delay.
can technically claim
Dogs,
whatever they
get
want.
away from there.
At this
Norio,
point, speedrunners are all too familiar with various YouTube comments of people claiming outlandish times. It was hard to tell whether Satvara was legit
They weren't a
or
threat.
just some random
Maybe.
troll
They're
looking to cause a
definitely
stir.
not now.
Satvara also
They
said
should've
in his
known
initial
better.
post that his run was missing a couple of strategies he didn't know about. God Mode God and another user, Mystery Man, had
Advance
started guessing time estimates
reach
of how
Nirvana.
low the time could go had he used
Retreat
those strategies he said he was
Find
missing.
hell.
Now,
What's
keep
that
in
from?
mind, these two users didn't even know
prayer
what strategies
Angel
would have taken
inscribed on
place
this
for a
Naginata
1:21, let
after
alone
he
even
saved
lower than
Kushi
that.
Temple from bandits.
This, of course, annoyed
became the
Satvara, and tensions would begin to rise on the forum. Allow me
He
to
suffered more
reenact
than either of
Satvara's
us know.
response to these posts in
But he held on so he could
dramatic
see.
fashion.
Do you know what his
I
last
think it's
words
time I
to
laid
you
my
were?
cards out on the table. I can't help but laugh at the
I was
fact that you
wrong.
guys are making time estimates based on a time you know nothing about. A 1:21 is impossible,
You'll never
and
know.
both of you have really no idea how impossible it is. You could try and try, but you would
Khashoggi's
never
last
come
words
close.
will be a
At least
howl
with
of
what you
pain.
know. God would respond.
We should get some
Should have
rest.
just done what
Maybe.
I intended in my last post,
tomorrow.
which was to mention how perfectly Ball of
You're
Snow
right,
did
my
God
lord.
mode. It doesn't matter how good you are,
Save
you aren't
my
doing much
strength
better
for
even on
Khashoggi.
Hero. I try not to immediately shoot down newcomers anymore, as I often would if they made such claims. I even let you buy without asking for proof and the like, which is unlike me. You got lucky. Is it? You really should have, because your not bad comment almost made me think you were an idiot. I seriously contemplating never coming back here, and perhaps going
Norio.
somewhere else. I
Where
think
is
I'll be
he?
sticking around now, and get that SDA run out of your head. You won't be needing it anymore.
We'll see soon enough.
Don't forget, however, that I'm here to give back, and it's only because I admire what you're trying to build here. If you're so willing,
Damn you,
we'll
Norio.
move forward together.
What?
If not, so be it.
Enough talk.
The discussion would continue like this into the night, and by now,
Fort is in
This
play.
switch to go.
What did Norio do?
My lord! Please, help!
He's gone mad!
What happened?
Norio! At first, when I saw him, I thought my prayers were answered, but...
Return to Cedar Temple. I'll handle this. Seek refuge in Amida Buddha. Who did this?
Norio. He's lost his mind.
You
I
do not have the courage to do it.
Burn! Burn for your crimes, butcher!
You once told me you would never swing your naginata in hatred.
I did what the ghost would do. And now Harsho is gone. I'm not going back to Cedar Temple. Not after this.
Where will you go?
It doesn't matter. He was still alive when I lit the wood. When he screamed, it filled me with joy. And I would do it again. I'm no longer a monk.
You don't get to give up. We all have regrets and broken promises. But this island needs you. The last warrior monk of Cedar Temple.
I can't go back to what I was before this.
I'm not asking you to go back. I'm asking you to keep your faith and move forward.
Thank you, Jin.
I'll see you at Cedar Temple.
I don't think it's going back.
Thieves and murderers are everywhere. But the bandits preying on Hiyoshi are worse than the invaders.
The worst one can do is take advantage of their own people.
A woman at Kechi Fishing Village lost her whole family to the fiends. I'm sure she'd appreciate the comfort of a samurai.
Sakai, we need to talk. When I was your age, people said I was the next Tadayori Nagao.
You're the best archer we've ever had.
Not even close. But I'm damn good.
And I'm grateful for everything you taught me.
I was so dedicated to my study, I never made time for a family. Tomoe was to be my heir. Her crimes, I could not forgive her.
No samurai would.
I devoted my life to the bow. The life it gave me was remarkable. But the life it took from me, family is more important.
Sensei?
Don't become like me. Don't let the ghost consume you. Hey. Tomoe is somewhere in Kamiagata. A last-ditch effort to rally the Mongols and restore her reputation.
If she's here, we will find her.
And end this. Yes, we will.
What was that?
I think he was.
What's my objective now? That's
Right
nice.
to do it.
The ghost is a hero.
He's a samurai, isn't he? He will obey his lord without. All my
You
goods
seem
are
lost in
useful.
thought. Is everything all right?
There's so much to fear right now, my lord. But there are still places of beauty to remind us what truly matters. Even the birds know it. I followed the flock to a place that filled me with peace.
I used to write haiku in places like that. There was no better place to center my mind and body before battle.
I hope you'll find peace again soon, Lord Sakai. Heard the Mongols were after Akashima's healers. Your victories can explode.
There we go. Okay.
that over there? Mongol convoy. Wiped out. By who? Burn the cart. Flaming arrows? All shut in the back. Probably ambushed. Japanese arrows. Lord Shimura's men? Japanese archers did this. Likely a group. Unless Sensei Ishikawa has been here.
Please, excuse me, my lord.
It's a bad idea to sneak up on me.
I thought you were with the man who killed these Mongols. He was samurai, but older. An archer?
Sensei Ishikawa. Where is he?
He said he'd come back to my house in a day or two.
Why your house?
I have food, a fire. Whatever his business was, it seemed urgent.
Probably with the beat.
It's possible he picked up Tomoe's trail. Where's your house?
Not far, but there's a storm coming, and I need to check my snares first. Then I can take you there.
Fine, I'll go with you. What's your name?
Matsu, my lord.
What exactly did Sensei Ishikawa tell you?
Nothing more, my lord. He wasn't the friendliest man.
Sounds about right.
I never talked to a real samurai.
War brings unlikely people together.
It's my chance to ask a really good question.
Don't mess it up.
What's it like to hold the power of life and death in your hands?
It's a heavy responsibility.
But you secretly enjoy it.
Only a monster would enjoy it.
It's not the answer I expected. There! One of my snares.
Check it quickly. I don't want to miss Ishikawa.
Damn. Empty. Have to reset it.
You might have more luck hunting.
Oh, I could never do that. So awful.
Maybe try different bait.
My bait never changes.
What do you use?
The illusion of opportunity.
There's your problem. That only works on men.
This way, my lord.
It's not easy surviving up here.
It's hard everywhere. I fled north when the Mongols came.
Alone?
My parents died when I was a girl. Been on my own ever since. Your family must be very important.
My uncle is Lord Shimura.
Wait. You're the one people talk about. The ghost. But you're not 10 feet tall with eyes like a demon.
No. But the stories frighten the enemy.
So that's it? It's just rumors and exaggeration?
To fight them, I've had to do things I would have frowned on before.
We all have. Look! They're stealing my catch. Drive them off, my lord. Please.
Wait here. They're starving. Hey!
Please don't hurt us, my lord.
That's not yours.
We are sorry. It's just a squirrel. We have eaten grass and tree bark for days.
Take it and go.
Thank you, my lord.
You let them escape. We thought dinner.
They were starving. And no threat.
Doesn't sound like the ghost I've heard about.
Not all the stories about me are true. Blizzard is almost on us. How many more traps do you have?
Just one. But it's farther away. No one will believe I talked to you. What's it like to be the ghost?
The stories are stories. Without allies and friends, I'd be dead.
You're just saying that.
I owe my life to many others. From the lady of Clan Adachi to a thief. People may not tell their stories, but I would not be here without them. We should get back soon. I don't want to miss Sensei Ishikawa.
The last trap is just a little farther, my lord. Here we are. Hope we don't go hungry. Look at this! Dinner!
You got something?
We might eat like civilized people after all.
Why is there fish in there?
What's out there?
The mainland. No Mongols, no war. Somewhere I can start over.
Say you make it to the mainland. What then?
In Kyoto, I'll open a fancy inn. Learn to play the shamisen. Welcome the undying parade of beautiful men and women, while my servants rub them blind.
Sounds like Kyoto's in trouble. It's snowing harder. We should go.
Maybe your sensei will be waiting for us. The weather's getting worse. Stay close.
If I get any closer, we'll have to share a horse.
What was that?
Never mind. Keep going.
You think?
My lord! Mongols! Close to the house!
I'll deal with him. Stay back.
No wonder they tell stories about you.
Where's your house?
Not far. Come on. Here we are. Let's get inside. You seem too kind to be the ghost. But the way you killed those Mongols...
I do what I have to for Tsushima.
The truth is, we're both survivors. We have darkness in us. If we didn't, we'd be dead.
Sensei Ishikawa said something similar. But it sounds more natural coming from you, Tomoe.
Ishikawa always said, I underestimate my opponents.
I don't have an arrow in my back. Why not?
The Mongols turned against me.
After you trained them to slaughter our people.
A mistake I tried to fix. But I can't kill all my archers. Not alone.
You need me. And the sensei. But we don't need you.
I know where they'll attack next. We can ambush them together. You get a victory, I get revenge.
I'll talk it over with Sensei Ishikawa.
What a
Jin.
twist.
You can stay the night.
No, Tomoe. I can't.
Okay, fair enough. Damn. How did he talk that? I had no idea.
Sakai. Sakai. You have news.
Something like that. I spoke with Tomoe. She's hiding in the north. The Mongols turned against her.
If you saw her, why is she still alive?
Her archers are preparing a massive attack. She wants the three of us to wipe them out.
Or she needs both our heads to get back in the Mongols' favor.
She could have killed me, Sensei, but she didn't.
I have never been rewarded for trusting Tomoe.
I don't trust her. But we need what she knows. And I believe she needs our help.
Then she's a fool. And we finish this.
I can't believe it's you.
I was thinking, wait, that looks like Tomoe. I was just gonna say that's such a random mission to pay 8 stories in. So that makes a lot of sense.
A single drop of sake around here. Now I find.
Where is that? Is that mission? Oh, there's another mission over here. Did I finish that one? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so that's. Oh, okay. Here it is.
Sakai,
You have word from Tomoe?
the three of us will meet. Then she'll reveal where and when her archers plan to attack.
You think she'll tell us the truth?
We'll find out. And Sakai, there will be no room for error.
I came prepared, Sensei.
Let's go.
Where are we headed?
North of Umugi Cove. She sent word to meet at an old gambling den.
Might be a good spot for an ambush.
We have the advantage. The Mongols turned against her. She is desperate.
Desperate enemies are dangerous.
Because they are unpredictable. But Tomoe has two choices. Enlist our help, or betray us. You spent time with her. What do you think?
She didn't attack me in Jogaku. But that could be a trick to lower your guard.
We're prepared for treachery.
If she doesn't ambush us, we hear her out. And if this planned attack is real, we cooperate. After that, we'll deal with her.
She betrayed her people. She will answer for it.
What will you say when you see her?
I have nothing to say to Tomoe.
You don't want answers? You haven't spoken since she joined the enemy.
Any chance of talking ended the moment she turned on me. We're getting close. Eyes open. We go on foot from here. Stay low. A lot of places to hide archers here. It's the gambling den.
No Mongols.
That we can see.
Sempre esse fogo.
Now up into the right. I'll position myself there. And you.
Zing! If I was here to kill you, you'd already be dead. Get over here!
You should wait out here.
Not a chance.
Stay alert.
Sensei. Jing?
Always so sure of yourself.
The one thing you never had to teach me.
Your archers are planning an attack. Where and when?
Umugi Cove. Heading there now.
Why tell us?
The Khan betrayed me. I'm taking my archers away.
And if we don't help you stop them, they'll wipe out Umugi Cove.
I don't believe you.
Do nothing. And watch what happens. Damn it. The Mongols followed me.
Damn you, boy!
Just ready!
Tomoe! You betrayed us!
Do they seem like my friends?
We do not seek vengeance, but we will. No more traps, Tomoe.
This wasn't a trap.
She fought back against the Mongols, Sensei.
To deceive us, so we lower our guard.
If I want to put an arrow in you, there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Enough! Umugi Cove could be under attack. We need to move.
Fine. But if Tomoe even breathes wrong, I'll put her in the dirt.
Both of you. This way.
Saving Umugi Cove won't make amends for your crimes, Tomoe.
Forced me to teach your way of the world.
Did they force you to kill your own people at Fort Nakayama?
They were being tortured. I offered a quick, painless death. And the Mongols spared me. I won't apologize for surviving.
Mongol patrol.
I've got it.
What's the best route to the coast?
If they see us headed for Umugi Cove, Tomoe's archers could be alerted.
Agreed. We should stay off the roads.
Cut through this field.
How did you find my camp in Tsushima?
Your people attacked me. We tracked them.
I told them to avoid you two. I had plans for a dozen more camps.
I'm glad they ignored your orders.
I lost control. By the time we set up in Kushi, I wasn't in charge.
More ahead.
A lot more.
Take them. Sound like Sensei Ishikawa.
The trees at the end of the field. We can rest there, out of sight.
Tomoe, you said you lost control of the Mongols in Kushi, but a woman saw you there with them.
A woman you burned alive.
That was not my doing.
Not with your bow, but you trained her killers.
Most of the time, I convinced them to spare lives, not take them. Over here! Get down!
The Mongols are out in force.
They're hunting me. I thought I lost them.
Didn't think to mention that earlier.
I'm mentioning it now.
Wait here until nightfall. We can use the darkness to our advantage.
Will they attack the cove before then?
No. They'll position archers. Make sure no one gets out. Plan their slaughter.
Get some rest. I'll keep watch.
Sun's down. Ready?
Tomoe, you're in front. The sensei and I will follow.
So you can stab me in the back?
If the Mongols spot you first, we get out of sight and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Don't let her out of your sight, Sakai.
I can hear you, Sensei.
Good. Mongol lookouts ahead.
Jing, you take one. I'll take the other.
More on the way. Hide yourselves.
Khan yagat tomodik bosunik metekuyum.
Dagoro, not there. O sudden, ende sonor serem steba. On your mark, Sakai.
Don't miss, Sensei. One arrow, one death. You took that last one with the circling falcon shot, Sensei.
You saw that. You changed your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release...
That's interesting.
Nobody said this would be easy.
We get in a fight here, your archers will be alerted. Start the attack before we reach the cove.
We can't risk it. What do you think, Sakai?
Follow my lead. Don't fall behind.
my archers.
The moment we attack, they'll retreat into town. Use it to defend against us.
Innocent people will die.
See the barrels in their carts? I'll circle behind. One flaming arrow.
Once you shoot, they'll be on you. If you stay back in the tree line...
I might miss. I need to get close. Let me undo the damage I've done.
Go.
You trust her?
I trust her desire for revenge. So that's how she stayed one step ahead of us. You taught her well, Sensei.
I know. Get ready.
Samurai
Not bad, Sakai.
Where's Tomoe?
I don't know. Was she wounded?
Tomoe!
Near the end of the fight, I saw her by the archway over there.
That leads straight into Umugi Cove.
If any Mongols try to retreat that way...
Maybe she gave chase.
Tomoe knows that killing her archers won't erase her crimes.
But she got her revenge.
Is that all she got?
She fought alongside us. That will mean something once we defeat the enemy.
Forget the Mongols. What does she want in Umugi Cove?
There's not much here besides thieves and cutthroats. Damn it, and smugglers.
She needs a boat to get off the island.
You there!
Yes, my lord.
Did you see a woman run through here?
A warrior. She was headed for the beach.
This way!
Tomoe played us for fools.
She helped save Umugi Cove.
The Mongols were hunting her. We gave her safe passage to a way off the island.
We're always one step behind.
But there's still time to stop her.
I feel like that too. He fights for us. I mean, he's
Wait.
Sensei Ishikawa, we have judged each other harshly, but the Buddha tells us that our greatest enemies can be our best teachers.
I am grateful for your teaching, and for the chance to fight by your side a final time. I have been your student. I would have become your daughter, but the way of the bow is behind me now. What lies ahead? I am like an arrow, shot from a bow. Who knows where the wind will take me?
It's over.
Maybe she'll reach Kyoto after all.
If she were anyone else, I'd say that's impossible.
We still have a war to finish. A home to rebuild.
I have no more lessons to give in this life, except one. Promise me you won't repeat my mistakes.
I promise, Sensei.
Take care of yourself.
If Lord Shinra could get a boat past the King's...
My lord, could I speak with you?
The invaders are gone.
It's not that, my lord. A group of bandits is terrorizing Komoda. They slaughtered my whole family like animals.
Hunt them down like animals. Where did they kill your family?
At our home, north of here, on the river.
I'll pick up the baggage train there.
I see for hours, telling all the
I will avenge your family.
bluebirds, pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. You can ask the flowers. I sleep for hours, telling all the bluebirds. It's free into a little by the salt, and leave you feel pretty bare.
Ugh, this one was really hard to watch. While it's true that lemon juice can potentially lighten hair, it is also very true that it can lead to serious hair and scalp issues. So for the scalp irritation, lemon juice is highly acidic, which can dry out your scalp, leading to irritation and potentially more hair breakage. Applying lemon juice on skin can also lead to a condition called phytophotodermatitis. Essentially, lemon juice is photosensitizing. It can essentially cause a bad sunburn when you squirt lemon juice on your skin and then go out in the sun. Some people call it the margarita burn. You can get this from lemon and lime or other citrus fruits. And for hair, the citric acid in lemon juice can make hair more porous and rough, and repeat exposure can damage hair fibers, leading to faded, brittle, and dry hair breakage. And really what's happening here is the combination of lemon juice and UV light essentially is what bleaches the hair color. But by doing so, you are essentially damaging your hair to get a lighter hair color.
19 years of pussy cleaning the biggest celebrities, yet nobody believes me when I tell them this. Pineapple cucumber salad will clear out all the poop stuck in your gut. This mix creates a natural laxative, making you feel lighter overnight. Dragon fruit will...
Oh, hi. I'm starting today, Detective Santiago.
Oh, Detective Peralta, welcome aboard.
I'm not marking this location. And then we can finally be together. This was no random attack. Nothing else here. Let's check aside.
Somewhere in the crowd somewhere in the crowd.
You're having a good day, and someone your age says they just bought a house.
A lot of men.
Okay, well, I just bought gum with coins, so now I gotta reevaluate my life. I was over here proud of myself for eating a vegetable and replying to an email within 24 hours. And then Steve pops up like, yeah, man, just closed in a 3-bedroom. Okay, well, I just closed my DoorDash app because my card declined, so that's my situation, right? It's not jealousy. I'm happy for him, but also, like what side quest did I miss where they were handing out money for the down payment? You know, and then they're like, well, we saved a lot. You know, you just got to stop spending on the little things. Right, Derek, I'll cancel my $6 coffee, and in just 417 years, I'll be ready to go too. You know, this man has a garage. I don't even have consistent hot water. You know, he's out here landscaping. I'm improving my apartment with a new Target lamp. Anyway, congrats on the house. I just bought anxiety in 4 interest-free payments. When you're having a good day and someone your age says they just bought a house. Okay, well, I just bought gum with coins. So now I gotta reevaluate my life. I was over here proud of myself for eating a vegetable and replying to an email within 24 hours. And then Steve pops up like, yeah, man, just closed in a 3-bedroom. Okay, well, I just closed my DoorDash app because my card declined, so that's my situation. It's not jealousy. I'm happy for him, but also, like what side quest did I miss where they were handing out for the down payments? You know, and then they're like, well, we saved a lot. You know, you just got to stop spending on the little things. All right, Derek, I'll cancel my $6 coffee, and in just 417 years, I'll be ready to go too. You know, this man has a garage. I don't even have consistent hot water.
Why would I pay more to send my hard-earned money home? With at least low fees, my family get more of what they deserve.
It's just
My lord, will you let me go?
If you tell me the truth, what were these men laughing at?
Some poor girl. She was in love with Haruo. He was in charge. She told him where her family hid their rice.
choose the right hair.
Was her name Saki?
Yes, Saki. She thought Haruo would return her affection. Instead, he killed her family, took the rice, and left her in the ditch.
And I was
If you struggle with curly beans, then I'm going to tell you how I fix them.
Get out of here. I'm going to have a word with Saki.
Blowing up your dance for a year.
What does your GM mean? A lot. You're nudes? Fine, class, it's movie day.
What's going on here?
So you got fake tits, I presume. What size did you start and go to?
I got a 240cc.
240cc. Is that a Yamaha? 240cc. Who did it? Travis Pastrana?
From what I understand, she blamed herself for the death of her family.
She was manipulated by the bandits you met on the road. They won't do any more harm.
Hey, focus on the good. I guess I'm doing a meet and greet tonight. How many months?
6.
6. Are you keeping it? You're not old.
Yeah.
I'm buying you guys a round of waters. You guys are beautiful.
Not water? Shot. Maybe Botox, you old bitch. Shot.
When it's finally your turn to be an adult, and suddenly the economy got worse and the price of everything went up. And I waited my whole childhood for this. I was promised freedom, a decent salary, maybe a starter home, not $7 grapes and rent that costs more than a down payment for a 6-bedroom house in 1978. All right, there's people out here still living among us who bought a house for $80,000 and complained about it.